Welcome inside Cochrane Stadium. We are moments away from kickoff of the 2024 women's soccer season between Bowling Green and Detroit Mercy. I'm Lucas Kleinmeyer, joined by my broadcast partner, Henry Costco. And Henry, plenty of storylines heading into this season. What are some of your main storylines heading into this game?
Well, the main storyline is, of course, going to be new Bowling Green head coach Chris Fox coming in after Jimmy Francis leaves to go to Creighton on a new contract. He's coming in after 2 years at Morehead State, where he won an Ohio Valley Conference championship in his first year, and he's coming in. He talks so much about this new possession-based system that he worked at Morehead State and that he's going to bring to Bowling Green, and we've seen it in Spring League and preseason. We're going to see it tonight, see if it can really stand up to the regular season test.
And for the opponent tonight, Detroit Mercy, what are some of the highlights for the Titans?
Yeah, well, Steve Shelton is coming in his sixth year as Detroit Mercy head coach, and we've seen a steady improvement from him, 3-13 in 2021 up to last year. And then really this year, it's going to be Abby Lodato, the main midfielder for Detroit Mercy. She's coming in, leading Detroit Mercy in goals in 2023. She won a Horizon League All-Freshman Team Award in 2022, a Horizon League First Team in 2023.
We are just moments away here from kickoff here. The 2024 women's soccer season is finally upon us. Bowling Green and Detroit Mercy here is live next on WBGU-PBS YouTube channel. It's a new season and a new era for Bowling Green women's soccer as the Falcons begin the Chris Fox era here against the Detroit Mercy Titans here at Cochrane Stadium. I'm Lucas Kleinmeyer, joined by Henry Costco. Henry, so excited to be with you here tonight and all season long.
Yeah, as we go into this game, it's a little bit rainy here tonight. The clouds are showing, but it's going to be a great game here against Detroit Mercy. They've played 3 years in the past, back-to-back wins. 6 wins in a row, dating back to 2016 for Bowling Green against Detroit Mercy.
The last time Detroit Mercy actually won here at Cochrane was September of 2014, so it's almost been a decade since the Titans have collected all 3 points here between the confines of Cochrane Stadium. Henry, let's go through the starting 11 for Chris Fox and the Falcons. In goal, Madison Vukas, Emily Butera, Lexi Surin, Jaden Frigerio, Taylor Green, Michelle Hochstadt, Lily Babel, Isabel Gilmore, Emma Stransky, and Christine Ehrman. What are some of the things that stick out to you?
Now, well, Bryn Gardner is going to be the main focal point of this offense. I talked about it in the pregame, the possession-based offense that's going to be running. They're going to be running a lot of balls up to the side. They're going to try to get a lot of crosses, a lot of high-volume chances. That's going to be what Fox is going to be looking for. And the goal for Detroit Mercy is really to just shut them down, keep the ball in the back half as much as possible.
And for Detroit Mercy, in goal is Chanel Simas, Soraya Poeto, Khalil Sam Signature, Haley Matthews, Justice Tillotson, Abby Lodato, Jen Mataya, Natalie Vance, Joelle Washington, Madeline Bolcom. So starting 11 for Detroit Mercy. Bowling Green in their brand new white uniforms from head to toe. We are underway here at Cochrane. Header one there by Matthews. That one headed up by Gilmore. Ball won once again by Gilmore to Butera. Sophomore midfielder getting the start here for the Falcons.
Gilmore got really far up there on the takeaway. She backs out. See Joelle Washington challenging far up. That's a Georgia transfer. She didn't play in 2023, but she did play freshman year with Wisconsin and then sophomore year with Georgia, where she was second in the team in goals.
There you see Jaden Frigerio on the ball for the Falcons. Started a handful of games last year for Bowling Green. Gets to start once again here in her senior season. Lexi Serwin comes back in to check for that ball. There's Gilmore, out wide to Frigerio. Stransky loses possession there. One back there by Matthews and the Titans. Butera quickly regains possession. Here's Taylor Green. Finds Ehrman. Able to find Serwin in the middle. And already, Henry, you're starting to see kind of this play style Chris Fox likes. Heavy possession, kind of fast-moving play of action as Frigerio there loses the ball. And once again, Detroit Mercy turning it over.
Yeah, I expect to see the ball on the feet of Isabel Gilmore a lot. That's been a theme throughout the past few years, but she's the captain this year. of Bowling Green, and she's going to be the vocal point of this offense.
There you see Taylor Green moving up the field. Last year she was named to the MAC All-Freshman team. Played 16 games, made 13 starts, scoring a goal as well in her freshman campaign. Gets rewarded the start here to begin her sophomore year. That ball shuffled out of bounds. Be a goal kick for Detroit Mercy.
You saw a bit of them getting the ball up the left side there. Just good closeout on the far side. Couldn't get it. No one in position for the cross there.
Seamus' goal kick is won initially by Green. The Falcons once again win the ball.
First year as a Titan for Seamus, coming over from Southern Illinois. She's an Australian. Played in many W League academies, including Sydney FC.
Nice step there from Matthews, able to find Puerto Khalil, not able to keep that one in play and out of bounds for a Falcon throw.
We've had a relatively tame first half. I think they got a bit of rust here to start off the season. Just gotta get the flow into the game.
Here's Hochstadt. Almost caught in possession a little bit. Gilmore regains possessions. Gilmore started out as a midfielder for Bowling Green in her first couple of seasons and then transitions into a full-time center back. Beginning of last year, played spectacular. And you're seeing her fluster in her role once again here. A captain for this side leads the Falcons on the field and off the field. Here's Christine Ehrman. Scored her first collegiate goal against Ohio University in the MAC tournament semifinals. That was a game the Bowling Green lost 2-1. As it saw them end their season last year. Ehrman has seemed to carry that momentum into the starting lineup here in her sophomore year.
Gilmore looking to send the ball the other way. Not much luck on the left side so far. See if we can find Frigiero.
Hochstadt, Frigiero. Once again, back to Gilmore. Troy Mercy haven't been able to create a lot offensively with the ball. Been a couple of turnovers in the midfield, and Bowling Green has enjoyed a lot of possession so far this first half.
Yeah, well, the one thing they have been doing, they've been playing really high energy defense here earlier. You see Joelle Washington up really far, challenging even the back four. This goes back to Vukas.
Joelle Washington was a transfer. Played at Georgia last season. Now gets to start here for Detroit Mercy. A long ball down the sideline in favor of Emma Stransky. Not be able to get that one out of bounds. Goal kick Titans.
Well, that's the right idea. That's the high volume that I'm talking about. They want a lot of them. They want them one across that can eventually get to Stransky there. There's a lot of space. Just got to get the ball right. It's their own very experienced player. She'll find one eventually.
You're seeing Bryn Gardner play at the number 9 position. Wears the number 9 jersey, but playing more in a central role in the front three. Normally we're used to seeing her out on the right wing. What are your kind of thoughts on that kind of tactic switch from Chris Fox?
Yeah, well, we've seen a main striker. We've seen her in the wing role in past years, but she's really just going to be the primary goal scorer. They want the ball in her hands as close to the goal as much as possible, and they want her as far up as they can get her.
Another unforced turnover in Detroit Mercy's own end. Sees another throw in for Bowling Green. Serwin. Cleared out from the Titans. Here's Washington. Nice little bit of hold-up play and a good turn. Able to turn around Green. Holds off one challenge. Looking to find a teammate, and finally does. Long switch here to the left side. Puerto Khalil not able to keep that one in.
Yeah, there's a lot of space there in the middle of the field for Washington. Good shutdown there by Bowling Green, though.
Here's Butera looking for Garner. That one there once again from Detroit Mercy.
And bad touch there by Gilmore. Almost gave Detroit Mercy a chance. Sam Sickinger in her first game of Division I soccer. Oh, as it goes far out. Ladado.
Signature looking for Ladado, and a good tackle there from the captain Gilmore. Able to stop that attack, but Detroit Mercy will get a corner. Their first one of the first half and the first corner of the 2024 season.
I mean, you can really see the difference in game plans here. Detroit Mercy just got a really drastic, really spontaneous chance there for this corner. Bowling Green has been carrying possession heavily.
This is going to be Haley Matthews on the corner kick on the far side. With the left foot of Matthews, this one's going to be an in-swinger. In-swinging ball from Matthews. Vukas comes out to get it, not be able to get it, and it bounces in. And Detroit Mercy gets the opening goal. Not quite so you got the final touch, but the Titans strike first here at Cochrane Stadium. 1-0 Detroit Mercy.
It's tough to see what happened there. It looked just like a failed clearance to me. The ball just stayed in the box way too long. It was a good ball by Matthews, but Detroit Mercy strikes early.
We'll see if we get a replay on that one. See who got the final touch. It was an in-swinging ball that caused a lot of danger for Detroit Mercy. It was either Washington.
Looks like it was Tillotson.
And Justice Tillotson, I think you're right, Henry.
Yeah, in her first game as a Titan. She played 2 years at UTEP coming in here. Redshirt senior out of Rochester, Michigan. She came back home. That's a good start to your career as a Titan.
First game for Detroit Mercy in Rochester, Michigan. And we do believe she will be the one that gets credit for the goal.
Well, Bowling Green is going to start the season behind. We did see them behind a lot, pretty much the whole game against Purdue in their preseason game, and that is preseason. This is the true test. We'll see how they can do coming back from behind. Green moves the ball up the field.
And an unforced giveaway there from Green. Poeto Khalil finds Washington. Green shuffles it out, and Vukas comes out to collect that one.
That was a great play by Vukas. Green kind of abandoned her post there, and Washington saw that and took advantage. She's all over the field so far. Joya Washington is.
So a little bit of a surprise start to this one, Henry. Oh, nice little turn there from Holstadt. And another giveaway from Bowling Green. Back the other way. Here comes Detroit Mercy. Washington once more trying to find Ladedo. Ladedo to Washington.
Washington missed the kick there.
And a shot there block initially there from Gilmore. Butera gives them out to Sherwin, and the Falcons able to build out of the back. Now we'll see if they can counter. Here's Gardner. Bryn Gardner, 1v4 the defense. That one's stuffed initially. See if she can keep that one in play. Shuffled out of bounds from Madeline Balcom from Detroit Mercy. Corner kick, Bowling Green.
Not quite. She just didn't have much help there. The whole Detroit Mercy defense, you can see they're pretty much just going to collapse on her when she gets the ball in the open field. That happened there in that case.
Tayak and Balcom were in the defense there for Detroit Mercy. Corner kick taken short, Butera. Here, Garner back to Butera. Here's Erdman. Ball in swing, headed out from Ladedo. Ball once again, one from Erdman. She'll take a shot there. That's blocked from Balcom. Holstadt trying to regain possession from Bowling Green. Serwin does well to win that one. Gardner trying to pick that one off of Balcom. A little bit of congestion inside the midfield, middle of the park, and Detroit Mercy able to build away. Michelle Holstadt came over from Morehead State along with Chris Fox, the one transfer to come with Fox's former school. Led them to an Ohio Valley Conference title last season and an appearance in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, she has over 7 years playing with Eintracht Frankfurt. Of course, in the academy and the second division. Gilmore really far up, sends that to her.
Holstadt, nice ball from Holstadt. Able to find Stransky in behind the defense. Stransky couldn't quite get that one off her foot. Cleared out by Matthews. Another corner kick for Bowling Green.
Yeah, a little bit too antsy. She was a one touch away from getting an open shot at the goal. All she had to do was move it to her left foot. Didn't quite happen there, but.
This will be MU Butera once more to take.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
We'll see if the Falcons can equalize from a corner of their own. This one's going to be an outswinger. Butera once again taken short. Gardner comes back to check. Butera's ball is out of bounds, and a goal kick once more for the Titans.
Well, that was good offense there. That was high possession based. That's what you want to see. I want to see them gain these consistent chances. Detroit Mercy did have trouble on the defensive side of the ball last year. They were 10th in the Horizon League in goals allowed out of 12 teams.
CMS's kick is won by Serwin. And they're going to say his last touch off a Detroit Mercy player. Once again, they're throwing for Bowling Green. Well, the Falcons have possession, have created a couple of chances, nothing that's really tested CMS on goal. Detroit Mercy really getting that goal off that one corner kick from their one attack they had. And so far, that is the difference. Here's Ehrman. Taking short once more. Here's Babel. Babel's cross on the ground, cleared away from Balcom. Washington once more. Nice pass from Ladedo. Green recovers.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a connection to watch Ladedo. To Washington, Ladedo was the leading goal scorer from the midfield for Detroit Mercy last year. Horizon League All-First team, Horizon League freshman team there in 2022.
Here's Madison Vukas. Started half the games last year. Her and Lily Berg, former Falcons, split time last season. Both started 9 games, each playing a half for every game for the Falcons. Urban pushed this one up in favor of Babel. And looks like they're going to whistle back for a foul on Urban.
And going back to Vukas, these next 2 years are going to be hers for Bowling Green. With Berg gone, she has 3 goalies sitting behind her. But she's going to be the main starter for this year. You can expect that.
Had an 8-win and 3-loss record last season when she started in goal. Transferred from Pittsburgh in her second full season starting for Bowling Green, and doesn't seem like she's going to be splitting time this year. Here's Gilmore once more. Here's Virgilio looking for Gardner long, and once again to the feet of Balcom and cleared away from Matayak.
See Emma Stransky back there playing left back. She's been
Here's Holstadt.
I'm sorry, that's Emma
And she's
Stransky
tripped
in the
up.
right wing.
4-3-3 formation for Chris Fox, similar to what we saw in the Jimmy Walker years. You have Erdman, Green, Gilmore, and Frigerio in the back four. Holstadt, Butera, and Serwin in the middle, and then you have Babel, Gardner, and Stransky as the front three. We'll see if they interchange. So far, they have not. And we'll see what players Fox elects to use off the bench. Here's Urban. That pass couldn't find her Falcon teammate. And Gardner pressuring there on Seamus. She has to clear that one away, and it's going to be out of bounds for another Falcon thrown and another turnover in Detroit Mercy's defensive end.
That was good composure by Seamus. She had Gardner right in her face. That could have gone bad very quickly.
Here's Holstadt. Shuffled out of bounds. Another throw in for Bowling Green, this time deeper into the Detroit Mercy penalty box. Holstadt finds Butera.
A lot of open space here on the right side.
That touch not what Frigerio wanted. And Detroit Mercy looking to counter. Frigerio does well to win that one back and wins the foul.
That was a pretty quick trip there. That was Puerto Khalil. I'll take the foul for Detroit Mercy.
Here's Frigerio looking for Stransky down that right wing, and not quite the pass she wanted. Detroit Mercy throw in the first couple of subs of the match. First for Detroit Mercy. Sam Signature is going to check out.
Erica Tupin will check in.
Erica Tupin will check in. Amelia Streberger will check in for Detroit Mercy, checking out.
Soraya Portocolio. Looks like she just switched positions over to the left side. So she's going to play left back. Or left wing.
So Amelia Schreberger, a freshman, making her first appearance for Detroit Mercy. Erica Tubin, a grad student, coming off the bench for Detroit Mercy. All-time 57 games played, 28 starts, has 8 goals and 7 assists in her entire career for the Titans. Looking to make a spark off the bench and get the second goal for Detroit Mercy. Free kick here from Matthews, easily won from Serwin. Lodeto. Win there from Gilmore. And that flick there from Matthews off the hand. Strancy, another set piece opportunity for the Titans. As it looks like Chris Fox is looking to make his first sub as a Bowling Green head coach.
It's going to be Haley Matthews taking the free kick for Detroit Mercy.
Left foot of Matthews on this free kick. Headed once more from Serwin. She's won a lot of headers this first half. And a good sliding challenge there from Stransky. Another throw for the Titans. Matthews will take this one. Looking for Tupin. Going to find Lodeto. Lodeto wins it back initially. Hochstadt able to avoid the challenge of Washington in behind. Babel pokes this one out to Erdman. Shuffled out of bounds there from Tillotson. Substitution coming in, freshman Haley Wolf making her Bowling Green debut. The freshman coming in for Christy Ehrman.
And she's a Rochester, Michigan native, went to Adams High School, but she didn't play high school. She only played for the Nationals SC Travel Club.
Here's Wolf's first touches on the ball as a Falcon. And she's going to put this one over the top for Babel, and that one's going to be just out of the reach of Babel.
Attempted for the freshman-to-freshman connection there. Babel also in her first career game from Medina, Michigan, or Medina, Ohio, excuse me. Played for the Cleveland Force and the USL Academy in high school.
Schreberger put that one up. But Green was there to regain possession. As Gilmore once more finding Serwin in the middle. That ball couldn't find Gardner, but once again, Detroit Mercy not really able to connect anything in the midfield, as the Falcons have really won a lot of duels in the midfield, but they haven't really made much of it in the final third, outside of a couple of chances. Still really no shots on goal that really tested CMS at all in this first half.
Yeah, just from the eye test, it looks like this Detroit Mercy defense is much improved compared to last year. They've really been stifling Bowling Green so far. And getting the ball up the field, just not many chances of them and near the goal.
Here's Green. Able to find Wolf. Looking for Babel and shuffled out of bounds. While we got a moment, you can visit WBGU.org for free educational resources, PBS Kids content, and to stream local shows 24/7, including Scenic Stops and Stories, BGSU Brain Game, and The Journal. Ball one once again from Bowling Green. Here's Gilmore. Matthews. She's had a bright first half. Another good step there. And that ball over the top trying to find Tupin. We'll see if she can keep that one in play. Not quite. And a throw in for Bowling Green deep in their own end. And another corner kick for Detroit Mercy. That time, it was Amelia Strieberger, the substitute.
See if Bowling Green can play this corner kick differently, see if they can try to get it out of the box.
It was Haley Matthews the first couple of times, and it looks like it's going to be a different corner kick taker. The goal that Detroit Mercy's score was an in-swinging ball from Matthews.
That'll be Balcom to take the corner kick.
Indeed, it will be the center back Balcom all the way up to take this corner. One's a little short. First to that one is a Detroit Mercy player, but that one is cleared out there from Babel. And a little back heel there from Balcom to keep that one in play.
Energy play there from Wolf. She really chased that ball out of the box. She has kind of switched sides on the ball. It looks like her and Frigiero have switched sides on the defensive side of the ball. Frigiero now left back.
Could be a momentarily switched as Wolf did clear that danger out of the penalty box. Frigiero there tackled from Washington. Earns a throw. Washington's been a very bright spot for Detroit Mercy this first half. Her hold-up play has been pretty lethal.
Oh, she has the experience. She scored a goal in her freshman year in the NCAA tournament play. She's been there, done that. Big Ten player, SEC player. It's going to be a really interesting to watch her throughout this year, see what she can do in the horizon.
Yeah, did not play for University of Georgia last season, but in 2022, she played in 22 games, had 8 starts, had 5 goals and assists. She spent her freshman year at Wisconsin, appeared in 19 games, scored 2 goals, so she has Big Ten and SEC experience play, and now coming for the Horizon League, she is poised to be a big-time player for Steve Shellen and this Detroit Mercy squad. A little two-hand shove in the back there from Serwin, not called initially. And now will be blown back for a foul. That foul will be on Amelia Strieberger. As 3 subs are looking to get ready to come in for Chris Fox and the Falcons. It looks like some substitutions as well for Detroit Mercy. Free kick a little bit short, headed down there from Wolf. Not cleared quite yet. Ball back in play. Cleared initially there from Gilmore, and then kind of a half-hearted clearance there from Stransky. 6 subs coming in. We'll see if we can get them.
So that'll be Elena Unkefer is one of the Bowling Green subs coming in. Zerwin coming off.
Yeah, looks like Elena Unkefer, Emily Holler, and Kaylee Simcu coming in for Bowling Green.
Simku, the other transfer for Bowling Green. They said they only had 2. She's coming from Pittsburgh, where she was redshirted her freshman year. Did not play a single minute.
Michaela Duncan also just checking into the game for Detroit Mercy. Natalie Saba checking in once as well for Detroit Mercy. So the front 3 right now for Chris Fox is Stransky, Gardner, and the new sub Unkefer. In the back, Holchstadt, Butera, and Emily Holler. Didn't play last year, red-shirted, getting her first appearance in over a year for Bowling Green. Haley Wolf remains at left back. Taylor Green, Isabel Gilmore. And I believe that's Reagan Riley and a right back. Didn't quite see the last one who subbed in. We'll get that one momentarily.
I believe you are right. That is Reagan Riley at right back.
It is Reagan Riley and a right back. Another freshman for Chris Fox, making her first Bowling Green appearance. Here's Hochstadt. Finds Holler in the middle with tons of space. Holler looking for Stransky, and another clearance there from Matthews. Header not one there from Taylor Green. Butera, though, able to win that one.
That was good space created through the midfield. They had 3 players up. The cross was pretty close. We'll see if they can get it again.
That was Nally Soba, number 13 there. You see pressuring Vukas on that one. Soba played 18 games last year, had 1 goal. No, scored her first collegiate goal against St. Bonaventure last season. Here's Holler. Moving forward, Holler in the pass. Not quite on the mark there to find Bryn Gardner.
Yeah, more space created there for Holler, but this unit is going to be a test to see how these freshmen can perform. A lot of them on the field at once right now.
It does seem like a lot of freshmen coming in for Chris Fox. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, he's obviously rebuilding for his version of what he wants the team to be. Brought in a few more players than he sent out.
Gardner there just couldn't quite poke that one around Seamus as it fell into the hands of the transfer goalie.
That's pretty common for any new coach to bring in a lot of transfers bring in a lot of new commitments his first year, especially with a lot of seniors leaving next year. It's 6.
Butera there, a nice tackle on Lodeto. Throw in Detroit Mercy. It seems the Titans have picked up the momentum a little bit the past couple minutes or so. Falcons not quite as crisp in the midfield, or Detroit Mercy kind of first to those 50-50 balls in the midfield. Free kick to the head of Puerto Khalil. Trying to head that one in the direction of Lodeto, and Bowling Green come away with it and looking to counter. Here's Unkenfer. Missed all of last season as well, Lena Unkenfer. Didn't play, redshirted as well, similar to Holler. Scored her first Bowling Green goal in the quarterfinals against Western Michigan in her freshman year. Making her first appearance in quite some time with the Falcons as another sub coming in for Bowling Green. And another freshman, Michelle Hochstadt, coming out. Incoming is the freshman Alexis Sopralis, making her Bowling Green debut.
Freshman from St. Patrick's Catholic High School. She played for the Michigan Hawks. Very common travel team up there in Michigan. She had a goal and an assist in her opening preseason game against Goshen.
Wearing the number 10 shirt, usually that's worn by one of the most creative and attacking players on the team. Sopralis getting her first little bit of action as a member of Bowling Green.
She slots right in the midfield, just taking Hochstadt's place.
And there was Sopralis on the ball there, one there from Puerto Khalil. And here's Duncan on that one. Sopralis almost winning that one. Gardner comes back to meet that. And once again, another turnover in their own for Detroit Mercy. Sopralis out wide to Unkenfer. One-on-one, Elena Unkenfer cuts inside her right foot. Nice ball sent into the back post, and Stransky couldn't connect on that one. Good look there for the Falcons.
Yeah, that was a great look. That was the best look they've had all day. Emma Stransky really went for that one right at the goal. Just a little bit too late on the dive, maybe a little bit too far towards the goal on the ball. See the replay here. Unkenfer gets the space, puts the ball into the box. Yeah, Stransky just couldn't quite get there. That's a great chance for Bowling Green. That's really promising. That's what you want to see.
It's a great ball from Unkenfer and a good run there from Stransky. Just quite couldn't connect on that one. Sopralis trying to win that one off of Falcon. Seamus cleared that one away. Once again, one from Bowling Green. That time it was Sopralis cleared up to Puerto Calillo, trying to flick that one over the head of Wolf, not able to do so. Here comes the Troy Mercy the other way. Matthews. Long ball over the top, looking for Soba. There's Reagan Riley back defensively, and thought a Falcon teammate was right there, and instead it's picked up from Streberger. And Streberger taken down to the ground from Butera. And a free kick in a pretty promising position for the Titans.
They've had a lot of looks on this side of the box specifically. Matthews will have another free kick. But you were right on your point earlier. Detroit Mercy has really ramped up the energy in this second half of the first half. It seems Bowling Green is really just trying to catch up. They have in the last few minutes. It's going to be Balcom that takes the free kick.
Balcom on this free kick. An in-swinger, Vukas into the breadbasket. You see what Balcom was looking for there on that free kick, but didn't quite get the distance there, a little too close to the goal of Vukas. Butera to Gilmore, and Gilmore to Vukas. High pressure here from Detroit Mercy.
Yeah, we saw that Washington was sort of the chaser up there. The ball to field now. Now it's Natalia Sob up there.
And Bowling Green was able to build out of it, so Pralis looking for Unkefer, ball out of bounds. Or might be offside from Unkefer, I believe it will be offside. On the redshirt sophomore forward. While we have a moment, be sure to tune in Thursdays at 9 p.m. for Scenic Stops and Stories on WBGU-PBS, or stream full episodes for free 24/7 at wbgu.org/Scenic Stops. Seamus on the dead ball. Ladedo.
Bowling Green's been really physical here when Detroit Mercy gets in the back half, especially when they're in the midfield. They try to not let that ball get towards the goal, but to be as aggressive as possible. We've seen it when they've as many free kicks as they've allowed early. Another foul there on the left side.
Here on this free kick for Detroit Mercy. That ball didn't quite have the distance it wanted initially from Detroit Mercy, but they made something out of it. Puerto Calillo taking a shot on goal. Vukas had no problem, though, collecting that one.
That was initially, I believe that was Wolf on defense. Wolf played good initially, but the ball escaped behind her. Puerto Calillo got a little shot off behind Wolf's back there.
Here's Gilmore dribbling up. Didn't quite have the pace on that ball for Holler, but does well to win it back. Just about 10 minutes left here in this first half. Detroit Mercy with a 1-0 lead here over the Bowling Green Falcons in this first game of the 2024 women's soccer season, in the first game of the Chris Fox era. Here's Stransky trying to play that ball to Reagan Riley, keeps that one in play, able to get around Mataliak, trying to keep that one in play and cleared out from Mataliak, and corner kick for Bowling Green.
Reagan Riley showcasing that speed there down the right side. She really got far, just no help there. That seems to be a theme across a lot of the new commits. We saw Lauren Mahoney in the Purdue game make some great plays off there from the right side.
Corner kick,
She's a new
Bowling
freshman.
Green.
See if we'll see her tonight, as 2 new subs about to come in for Bowling Green.
So Pralis will be on this corner kick with the left foot. An in-swinger. And a header on target there from Bowling Green, and Seamus dropped the initial rebound, and Gardner couldn't poke that one home. But arguably the best chance of the night from Bowling Green. Let's take a look at the replay.
Seamus covers that one up well. We'll see who can get the shot off here.
She did well there to collect. Gardner was right there in her face to pounce that one home. Instead, it remains 1-0 Detroit Mercy. And they're looking at a second with the clock winding down here in this first half.
Troy Mercy fast on the retaliation. You're going to get a throw in here.
Throw into Soba. Was looking for Streetberger in the middle. It's 1 once more from Gilmore. Riley trying to keep that one in play and just can't quite do it.
That's disappointing there. There was space up the side for Stransky. Couldn't quite manage to keep it in play there. Matthews will take the throw in.
Here's Matthews. Gilmore does well to win that one. Holler, good turn. Able to get out of danger. Now here's Sopralis. Getting quite an angle on that ball for Unkefer on that left wing. Given away once more from Detroit Mercy. Gilmore was looking long instead, elects to play into the middle of Butera. Green. You're seeing Detroit Mercy high press a little bit more than they did in the first portions of the first half. Bowling Green has no problem, though, electing to go back to Vukas and reassess. Here's Sopralis. Up the middle and give it back to Wolf. Here's Wolf moving into the box. Wolf taking a shot on goal and curving just over the bar, but a good chance nonetheless from Bowling Green.
Yeah, they just gave her the space. That was a great switch out from Sopralis to Wolf up there by midfield that allowed that space to be created. There's 2 more subs coming for Bowling Green.
Lexi White checking in to the game for Bowling Green, in for Bryn Garner. Lowen Mahoney making her first appearance for Bowling Green, in for Emma Stransky on the right wing. So another freshman in for Chris Fox. Lexi White, a sophomore, played off the bench a couple games last year, comes off the bench here with about 6 minutes and change left in the first half. Nice tackle there from Unkenfer. Couldn't quite win the ball off the back of the head of Sopralis. And they go back to the Haley Wolf attack and almost came out of nothing. She kind of dribbled all the way through from her left back position, moved into the box and just curved a shot just high. Nice bit of pace, but not really a Detroit Mercy player in the facility to take the ball away.
It seems they've done that a lot. They allow players to get space up the midfield and they just cover man-to-man down in the box, try to not let anything get in close.
Butera.
Again.
Here's Holla. Holler out wide to Mahoney. Her first couple of touches as a Falcon. Mahoney finds inside to Riley. Her cross in the middle and a header over the bar. That was Unkefer arriving near the back post, trying to head that one on target. Head over the bar, but a good look from Bowling Green nonetheless.
That was a great sequence right there from the underclassman Mahoney with a nice pass to Riley, who put up a pretty solid ball for Unkefer, just couldn't quite make it happen. Again, just a little bit on Mahoney. I was talking about her earlier. She's another Medina native coming from Archbishop Hoban. She played for International FC. She was a first-team All-Ohio player in her senior year, a 2-time All-Ohio second team in her sophomore and junior year. This is a very great talent coming into Bowling Green right now.
Plenty of freshmen for Chris Fox. Gilmore back to Vukas. Here's Green. Back to Wolf. Sopralis. Out wide left to Unkefer. Unkefer puts it up, ball in a box, and it falls through, and it's tapped home. Lauren Mahoney, her first collegiate goal for the Falcons, ties it at 1 apiece. It was a ball into the box. Not clear from Balcom. Took a couple bounces, and the Falcons were able to pounce for their first goal of the 2024 season and the first goal of the Fox era, 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like it may have been preventable from Seamus there, but she just seemed to miss it on the dive. We'll get the replay here. Yeah, that goes in, and Seamus just unable to cover. But Mahoney, great finish there, and great ball in, seeing all the players. And Mahoney had plenty of space.
It seemed like Seamus almost kind of misjudged the ball there, didn't quite collect. But Mahoney, off the bench in her first collegiate game, gets her first goal for Bowling Green. How about that from the freshman?
That's just a result of getting chance after chance after chance. They were challenging there. For the past 10 minutes, they've been challenging nonstop, and they finally got one to go.
That's a few years ago. My first game, I got the call for Bowling Green women's soccer against Cincinnati. Bryn Gardner scored her first goal as a freshman in her first game for Bowling Green. And fast forward a couple years later, the same result happens. Laura Mahoney in her first appearance ties it up for the Falcons with under 5 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Bowling Green goal scored by number 23, Laura Mahoney. Assist goal to play number 12,
Elena Unkefer will get credit for the assist. Didn't know if it took a slight deflection off a cleat of the Detroit Mercy center back, but Unkefer, like we mentioned, didn't play at all last season, had the red shirt off the bench and gets an assist for the Falcons. And almost out of nothing, just like that, Bowling Green able to respond. They were able to create a couple of really good chances here in the past few minutes or so, a couple of more shots on target, a couple of nice looks. And a lot of that got to give credit to Lena Unkefer coming into this game on that left wing.
Yeah, she's had plenty of chances over there, and she's really been capitalizing, putting the ball in the box.
And a shield there from Gilmore was able to stall enough time so Vukas can come up to collect Soba. Upset there. It wasn't a foul, but don't really see those called very often.
Well, we'll see what happens here in these final 3 minutes, but the one thing that's fun about having a 1-1 game is you can go into the second half like it's a 0-0 game. Just completely reset and just look. You don't have to play behind anymore from Bowling Green's perspective. You can just go forward, play your own game.
Here's Green into the middle of Holler. Able to find Mahoney. Couldn't return the pass to her fellow freshman, Riley. Matthews, kind of a missed clearance up. Sopralis, great body positioning, able to win that one and ride the challenge. The two number 10s going at it, Ladedo and Sopralis. Out to Unkefer. Unkefer cuts on the right once more. Looks to go out to Wolf. We'll see if Bowling Green can get a second goal and take the lead. Now 2 minutes to go left here in this first half. Holler looking to find Mahoney, and Matthews sliding clearance. Corner kick, Bowling Green.
That was a great look there for Mahoney, even if it didn't work out. Got the corner. Even though she didn't really get the separation there, she still got that far up the field that allowed for that corner to happen.
corner kick, Bowling Green.
Looks like it's going to be either Sopralis or Butera that'll take it. Looks like it'll be Sopralis.
They've gone short a couple times this game, and they've gone short just then to Butera. Here's Riley. Wolf hits that one up to White. White couldn't win the header. Holler trying to hit that one back in play, and looks like the offside flag is up on a Falcon.
Well, 1 minute left here. That might be the final chance that they'll get in this half. We'll see if Mercy can get something going here in this final minutes. They'll take the free kick for Balcom.
So now that we're under a minute left, Henry, what are a couple things that have stuck out to you this first half?
Well, it seemed to me like it's been a pretty even game so far. Detroit Mercy obviously has improved. We'll see if they can get a chance here.
Handball call not given, despite a couple of Detroit Mercy players wanting it. And Riley gives that one away to Schreberger. Is there one last attack for Detroit Mercy? Ladedo takes a shot on goal, takes a little deflection from Green, but Vukas will have no trouble collecting that one. And it looks like she'll just take her time here with the seconds ticking down. 10 seconds left.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
And Lucas
4, 3.
will just wait and pump this one away. And for the first half of the Fox era is a 1-1 game. Detroit Mercy striking early first, but the freshman Laura Mahoney off the bench getting her first collegiate goal to tie the game at 1-1 apiece. We'll be back here after a quick break for the second half. Detroit Mercy and Bowling Green. Good. Back here at halftime, Bowling Green won. Detroit Mercy won here at Cochrane Stadium for the kickoff of the 2024 women's soccer season. There you see President Rogers there on your screen, the president of Bowling Green State University. Glad to see that he's here supporting the Falcons. Once again, I'm Lucas Kleinmar, joined by my broadcast partner, Henry Costco. Henry, what are some things that kind of stuck out to you in the first half? You know, Bowling Green pretty much dominated possession in that first half, but Detroit Mercy kind of got a goal out of nothing. Eventually they equalized. Kind of what was your overall thoughts on the first half? Then we can get more into details.
Well, we saw the possession system in the works. We saw the goal, which was a result of that system, right? Them getting chances, chance after chance after chance. But their problem was they were sloppy on defense, right? A lot of free kicks allowed, a lot of time in the box. Right. And Detroit Mercy has been playing higher energy, and Bowling Green is going to have to match that in the second half.
Yeah, I think something that caught Bowling Green by surprise that they couldn't quite prepare for because she's new. Joelle Washington, the transfer from Georgia and Wisconsin, her hold-up play in that first half was pretty superb, and it kind of created a lot of opening spots there from Detroit Mercy. You know, she draws a lot of defenders, a lot of attention on set pieces and on corner kicks, and you saw right there. But it led to the opening goal there for Detroit Mercy. That was Justice Tillotson. That was just tapped it in, that you kind of see on a goal in kind of a youth soccer because there's just so many bodies into the box, kind of just fell right to her. But the Falcons grew into the game. I think you're right. It is going to take a little bit of time for the Chris Fox system to grow. It's a new coach. They want to play a little bit more fast than years prior. Possession with purpose is how he likes to describe it. Who are some of the freshmen that kind of stood out to you in that first half? Because we saw a lot of freshmen coming into the game, including Lauren Mahoney, who came off the bench in her first collegiate game and got a goal.
Yeah, well, sure. You can mention Lauren Mahoney getting the first goal. Alexis Soprelas got the assist on that goal. But I don't really think it's just been who directly. I think it's been how many we've seen, right? Because it's not exactly a young team. They have brought in a lot of new freshmen, but there are still a lot of returning players. And we're seeing 4 or 5 freshmen coming in and giving quality minutes. We saw Wolf, Mahoney, Soprelas coming in off the bench, as well as Riley. And we saw Babel starting. So whether you think that's surprising or not, that's what Fox is wanting to do. He's wanting to get these players time right now.
And regardless of the opponent, Detroit Mercy did make the Horizon League tournament, like we mentioned on the top of our broadcast. They're a team that's on the rise in the Horizon League, and they're poised for a good year. A lot of transfers, a lot of quality players are coming off good seasons for Detroit Mercy, and we'll see what the second half holds. Henry, final thoughts. If you're Chris Fox here, what are you kind of looking for to do in this second half to get that second goal and to get all 3 points? Because the second goal in this game is kind of huge. If you go down again, you put yourself kind of in a big hole to come back.
Yeah, well, the last 20 minutes of the first half were really promising. I think if they just keep playing, especially like that, playing up, forward, getting as many chances as you can, because they cleaned up the defense in the second half of the first half, right? That was their problem. That was why they allowed the goal. They allowed that corner, and then they allowed the ball to just stay in the box. Right, so if they can just clean up the defense and just keep going with that possession-based system, pushing the ball forward, they'll be good.
I lied. I got one more for you. If there was a player who didn't come off the bench that you want to see in this second half, who would you want to see? Last year, Lizzie Boltnick came off the bench a lot of times. Emily Gardner, as a defender, played a lot last year. Is there a player that didn't play the first half you want to see in the second?
Yeah, well, I would like to see Emily Gardner. I think she led the team in minutes last year. Even if she's not starting, I wouldn't be surprised if we see her in the second half. And as I mentioned, they need to clean up the defense. So getting a veteran in there would really help that out, along with Gilmore as well.
That'll do it for us here at halftime at Cochrane Stadium. The Bowling Green Falcons coming back from 1 goal down to tie the game at 1-1 apiece against the Detroit Mercy Titans here. We are about 6 minutes left here at halftime, and we'll get you back here for second half action here between Bowling Green and Detroit Mercy here live on WBGU-PBS YouTube channel. Back here for second half action in Cochrane Stadium. The Falcons and the Troy Mercy Titans tied 1-1 apiece as second half action is underway here at Cochrane Stadium. Falcons making a couple of changes to begin the second half. As they start with Emily Haller, will start the second half along with the goal scorer Lauren Mahoney on that right wing. And for Detroit Mercy, they making a goalkeeping change, as you see there with the ball. Number 1, Marissa Silver, a grad student, 16 games played, 15 starts. Once upon a time earned Horizon League All-Freshman team from many years ago, as she'll play the second half for Detroit Mercy.
You would assume as a grad student that she's relatively experienced. She only has 20 minutes played in the last 2 years, most of her games. Came in her freshman year, as you mentioned, she went all-freshman team. So look for that, a little bit of inexperience there, a little bit of rust possibly.
For Jerrio, trying to win that ball, and offside flag is one more change for Detroit Mercy. Erica Tupin playing in the left wing. Got Tupin, Washington, and Proeto Khalil into the front three. As Treeberger Lodato in the midfield. Right behind them is Ashley Bates as a defensive mid. A 50-50 challenge there from Bates and Serwin. Be last off of Bates and a Falcon throw. For Jerrio, long ball looking for Gardner, and then the second ball from Mahoney, able to find the junior, and that cross not cleared away. Mahoney's shot takes a deflected, and it bounces in. Lauren Mahoney, the freshman, gets a brace on her first collegiate game with the left foot. Just bounces right by Marissa Silver, and the Falcons take a 2-1 lead.
Another goal for Lauren Mahoney, second in 2 games. Boy, is she off to a hot start, but just a little dribbler right into the perfect spot and on the right side of the goal. Looked like Silver might have just not been ready for it. We'll see the replay.
Yeah, left-footed shot there. I thought it took a deflection, initial glance. Instead, it took probably a weird bounce from Silver, just late to dive to that.
Yeah, just good placement. It looked like it was going to go far right, but it just ended up keep crawling into the back of the net there. Detroit Mercy retaliating fast.
Yeah.
Stopped by Zerman.
Okay, so it was that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So Lauren Mahoney.
That means we got something. I'm not make up on
Bowling Green goal scored by number 23, Lauren Mahoney.
Getting a goal. You couldn't really ask for more from your first collegiate game. Off the bench, and then gets rewarded to start in the second half. And gets a brace. And the Falcons now with a 2-1 lead and an early goal to begin the second half.
Could we have a debut hat trick? I don't want to jinx it, but that would be unbelievable.
For Jerrio. Free kick. Here's Wolf. That's a good ball to the back post, and Mahoney didn't quite time her run. I believe Bryn Gardner got credit with the assist on that second goal.
So Detroit Mercy is now going to be the ones who play from behind. They played up for most of the first half. And we're going to see if they ramp up the pressure here.
A long goal kick there from Silver. Washington's flick, trying to find Proeto Khalil. One from Gilmore, and she's chopped down from behind from Proeto Khalil. And momentum has definitely swung in favor of the Falcons. And we had a goal to end the first half pretty late, and then a goal to start the second half here early on. And they've just quickly turned this game on its head. And now, like you mentioned, the Titans now trailing 2-1.
Yeah, that's how quickly it can happen. Bowling Green really just letting the game happen, letting the game come to them, and not panicking when they get down 1. They just let the chances happen. And look where they are, 2-1.
Here's Wolf from Bayville getting by the goal scorer, Tiltson. And Babel unhappy with the jersey grab there. And the first yellow card of the game will be dished out to the Detroit Mercy goal scorer, Justice Tiltson, I should say. And she'll be cautioned here early in the second half.
That's a good yellow. That looked pretty obviously intentional. Just a very quick shirt tug there. Nothing much to it, but refs don't like to see intentional fouls, especially that close to midfield. So I'll be a yellow card for her.
Well, it was a good turn there from Babel. But Tilton just kind of got a handful of jersey there, and stopping a promising counterattack from Bowling Green does result in a yellow if you're going based off just by the rule book. So here's Frigerio on the free kick, taking short once more to Butera.
Look at Washington. He was protecting. She knew they were going to go under, and to look at Washington sending that one out. Great play there. Came all the way from midfield.
Well, that's one big difference we've seen for Bowling Green than we have in previous seasons. They're playing a lot of corners and dead balls short.
Yeah.
What do you kind of make of that?
Yeah, well, it's hard to tell, really. They could just be, taking it. It could be a statistical thing that maybe Fox likes to do. Maybe there's some number that talks about how it can be more successful, but it could just be a game planning thing, maybe against Detroit Mercy specifically. Maybe they haven't practiced corners as much as they'd like to. It could be a lot of different things.
Here's Serwin. Here's Holler. Here's Gardner. Gardner to Serwin, who's drifted all the way out to this left wing. Here's Gardner.
They're going to switch sides. Look at all that space over there on the right side for Wolf.
Look how quick Bowling Green switched sides. Here's Wolf's cross into the hands of Silver.
Again, they're just giving her that space to let the ball go into the box. Bowling Green hasn't really been successful when they get all that space up there. Detroit Mercy just playing really tight man-to-man down in the box.
That's part of just developing a new system, right? Chris Fox, his new style of play, loves to attack the open space. And it's only for game one, and we'll see how the Falcons develop over time and how they want to play Fox's system precisely, and we'll see the changes that will happen over the season.
Yeah, when I'm saying that, it's not necessarily a bad thing that they're not creating. Looks off that space, it could just be not for their game plan.
Nice little chop there from Holler, but ball given away, and Detroit Mercy looking to counter Washington, trying to flick it over Gilmore. Green does well to win that one and plays it back to Vukas. Here's Gilmore. Nice one-touch passing there from the Falcons. Frigerio. Babel. Babel works inside. Nice little step over. Now dribbling inside the right foot. Babel and a cross. Looking to find Mahoney. The flag stays down for now. Mahoney sitting on a hat trick. And that one cleared out from Matthews.
Oh, some great footwork there on the freshman-to-freshman connection. Babel got a lot of space there, just driving the ball up the field, making the Detroit Mercy defenders backpedal. So there's a throw-in from Wolf.
The youth is definitely providing a spark for Chris Fox in his first game. And so far the difference, Laura Mahoney with a brace, as the Falcons have a 2-1 lead here. 38 minutes left here to go in the second half, as here's Taylor Green.
Yeah, Fox really has a lot of confidence in the back four, specifically, especially having Wolf back there when Detroit Mercy is playing so far up and trying to force mistakes.
Here's Serwin looking to find Babel. We'll see who that's last touched off of. They're going to say it's off of Babel. Throw on Detroit Mercy. Or actually, looks like the linesman said it was Bowling Green ball. Referee singled the other way. And so it's going to be Bowling Green throw-in. Now a little bit of disagreement from the center official and the linesman, but we play on. Foul there from Utera.
One thing I will say, I talked about pregame how vital Abby Lodado's play was going to be in Detroit Mercy today, and she's been relatively quiet, all things considered.
You haven't seemed to getting Lodado into the right spaces for Detroit Mercy. Like you mentioned, been kind of quiet in the first half and haven't seen much of her in the second. Long ball over the top, trying to find Washington. Green does well to meet it. And Green's clearance off the foot of Washington. Haley Wolf had to go and retrieve that ball. Short throw to Serwin. Does well to shrug off one challenge, but taken away from Streamberger. Serwin trying to get that one to Babel out of bounds. Troy Mercy shuffles the ball all the way back. Bolcom sends a hopeful ball into the box. No one there. Green heads that one out. Wolf does well to defend Puerto Khalil. Falcons still not able to build out their own defensive third, and that one is one there from Emily Holler. Now the Falcons can build out. Butera to Serwin. A little bit of a heavy touch. Serwin looking to find Mahoney on the right wing. Can she find the freshman who has 2 goals already this game? She can, Mahoney. Sliding challenge there from Matthews. Plays it back to Butera into the box for Serwin. Couldn't quite turn. Attack still alive. Holler. For Babel, crossing the box. Cleared up from Matayak. And that pass there from Wolf. Just off target.
That was a fantastic ball right there from Zerwin, getting that all the way up to Mahoney. It's really hard to. It looks easy on TV when you see them send that ball up so far, but it's so precise. That takes endless practice trying to get that ball right.
Bowling Green winning the ball once more. Serwin across from Babel, looking for Mahoney. Off the chest of Matthews. A couple Bowling Green fans shouted for handball. Call not given. Here's Green. Finds Babel. And a little bit too much there from Tillotson. Will be called for that foul. She's got to be careful a bit on a yellow. Not a harsh foul by any means, but needs to be careful kind of towing the line there of a foul. That's another foul there on Babel. But a free kick in a promising position from Bowling Green nonetheless. Frigerio. Didn't quite have the distance she wanted. And Gilmore, Washington, gets a poke behind Gilmore. Vukas off her line to clear that one away.
Oh, man, that could have been bad. It could have gone bad real quick. Washington had open air. Really good play by Vukas to move up on it. Really good read.
There's Gilmore. Once again, now able to win that one. And a shot from distance. Vukas off her line over top of the goal. That was Erica Tupin trying to catch Vukas off her line. Off of the roof of the net. Bowling Green survives there. And all kind of started, Henry, like you mentioned, from the Washington break. Bowling Green weren't able to quite clear that one initially, and Troy Mercy able to get a lucky deflection and then an attempt. Lucky it didn't end in the back of the net, but a substitution nonetheless. There's Justice Tillotson, who we mentioned is on a yellow, coming out for the Titans, and in is Maya Mascaro for Detroit Mercy. And Mascaro making her first appearance for Detroit Mercy, a freshman out of Windsor, Ontario.
Well, it was a couple of extremely dangerous chances there from Detroit Mercy. Bowling Green just got to settle down now. Get this chance out of the way. As the Detroit Mercy is going to ride that momentum. Ride that. They sort of rattled Bowling Green there. They're going to try to ride that.
Troy Mercy not able to collect that one. I believe that was Matthews on the far side. Will go out for a Bowling Green throw. As Chris Fox is getting ready. A couple of Bowling Green substitutions. Trying to add that third goal and to extend their lead. The ball sent right into the feet of Green. No one in the facility there for Detroit Mercy. Babel does well to keep that one in play. The two freshmen combining there, but it's out of bounds for Detroit Mercy. And Stringberger once again couldn't trap that one, but off a Bowling Green defender once again, another throw in for the Titans.
All right, thank you.
Another turnover for Detroit Mercy in the defensive end. Bowling Green, let's see if they can spring on counter. Holler trying to find Gardner there, but the step from Mataliak able to snuck that one out.
That was the case where they didn't let the space develop there down midfield, and they shut it down early.
Serwin there trying to slide to keep that one in play, unable to.
Lexi Zerwin has seemed especially active here in the second half. She's was all the way over on the left side there.
And that one not be able to once again be trapped. This time by Erica Tupin, and 4, I believe, substitutions from Bowling Green. Lena Unkefer checking in for Lily Babel. Lexi White checking in for Bryn Garner. And Mastransky, who started the first half, checking for the goal scorer, Lauren Mahoney. So it looks like it's only going to be 3 for now. Did see Sopralis swerving up on that sideline.
Well, that was a substitution, getting a lot of the freshmen out. I think Fox is going to go towards the veteran players, just trying to close this one out. You don't want any easy mistakes. You want to try to minimize that as much as possible. Try to park the bus, as you would say.
Unkefer had the assist to Stransky. Excuse me, Unkefer had the assist to Mahoney on the first goal. Stransky, who came in on the other wing, it was a former Gatorade player, Ohio Gatorade Player of the Year, had a stellar high school career, had a great freshman year for Bowling Green.
You know, as active as Washington is up there at the front, she's challenging Lucas. They really haven't gotten her many chances, especially in the second half. She doesn't really seem to have been able to get the ball much, which, you know, obviously you would want to get the ball in her hands as much as you can. They just haven't been able to do it.
Frigerio dispossessed there. Here comes Detroit Mercy on the counter, Streamberger. The two number 11s working on each other. Streamberger's cross, so a fine Proeto Khalil, and couldn't redirect that one on frame. Here's Green to Unkefer, and Bowling Green looking to build out once more. Taylor Green's confidence on the ball this game has been something to really note. Something of her game that's really progressed over last year as Bowling Green builds out once more. Here's Lexi White on the left wing. Gives this one out to Holler, and Emily Holler now drifts outside, puts the ball in play, falls through, looking to find Serwin, out to White. That shot is blocked. The follow-up there is White. Looks like that one might stay in play, and it's going to be cleared out by Matthews.
Zerwin slipped there right as she got the ball in the box. She would have had a chance if she didn't fall down there. That's just unfortunate for Bowling Green.
Another ball through, looking for White. A little too strong there, and out for a goal kick.
Under 30 minutes here in the second half. Bowling Green looking to get the third goal to make it a 2-score lead as more subs will come in.
Looks like Michelle Hochstadt, who got the start, will come into the game for Emily Holler. And I believe on that far side, that's number 2, Reagan Riley, checking in to the game once again into the right back. For Detroit Mercy, Sam Sickinger will check into the game for Erica Tupin. Natalie Soba is back in the game for Detroit Mercy. She's checking in for Joelle Washington, which is a little surprising you would take Washington out, because like you mentioned, Henry, she's one of the few players that's actually gotten some chances from Detroit Mercy and has looked lively in their attacking third.
Yeah, you do have to wonder about that. You could suspect maybe it's a stamina issue, considering she didn't play all of 2023. Maybe they're just easing her back into it, but yeah, it is surprising.
Throw in Detroit Mercy. Lodeto able to turn on Hochstadt, and that's a long ball. Able to find Detroit Mercy on the far end, and that chance once again snuffed out there from Bowling Green. Giving away once more. Here's Lodeto. Long attempt there. On target nonetheless, but into the hands of Madison Vukas. That was Samantha Ceballos, that long attempt. Serwin. Bowling Green still looking for that third goal. Nice win there from Onkenfer. Able to earn the foul.
30 seconds. Oh, 30. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Apologies on that attempt. That was actually Adriana Miraz who took that shot from long range.
Who's Hosak going to take the free kick?
Hochstock. Ball seems to have the arc. Cleared away once more from Detroit Mercy, and Stransky tags that one, and Silver able to stop that one.
That was a great stop. That was a strike off of Stransky's foot. She kind of faked everyone out. Looked like she was just going to go back, reset, but she sent that one right towards the goal. Silver sends it the other way.
Stransky scored her first collegiate goal against nationally ranked Pittsburgh last year. But if you do recall, she scored a banger against Akron in conference play last year from way downtown. Almost had another one to the highlight reel there. And it remains 2-1 Bowling Green.
Lexi Zerwin getting subbed out right now. Alexis Sopralis is going to come in.
I didn't quite see what's happening there with Serwin. Sopralis, the freshman, will check back in. While we have a moment, you can visit WBGU.org for free educational resources, PBS Kids content, and to stream local shows 24/7, including Scenic Stops and Stories, BGSU Brain Game, and The Journal.
Oh, I just would like to say real quick, I did mention how maybe they're bringing in the veterans to secure the win here, but that's not obviously the case. They just brought more freshmen back in. Sopralis came in, Riley came in just a few minutes ago.
Here's Lodeto.
See that storm of players around Lodeto.
Streetberg with a good turn there. Like you mentioned, a storm of players. Lodeto did able to come away with it, and Sopralis shuffles that one out. Goal kick, Bowling Green. Here's Gilmore. Back to Vukas. Soba. Pressuring for the Titans. Here's Wolf. Sopralis does well to win that one back. That's turnover by Proeto Calillo. Now Onkenfer has some room and dribbles inside. So Onkenfer takes a shot from distance, and it grazes just over the crossbar. What a goal that would have been. Instead, it still remains 2-1.
She tried to take a page out of Erica Tupin's book there as we see the replay. Yeah, just a little bit over the net there. Great strike still from Onkenfer.
Silver clears it up. Here's Soba. Soba. Looking for Proeto Calillo. This might stretch the Bowling Green defense. Puts it across, takes a deflection off Wolf. Corner kick, Titans. Be the third corner kick for Detroit Mercy. Got their goal off the corner kick early in that first half.
This is their first corner of the second half, though, so they've been pretty stifled here early. It's going to be Haley Matthews taking the kick.
In swinging ball here from Matthews. A line drive and headed out from Wolf. Second attempt from Matthews. That one's got some velocity, but in the hands of Vukas.
great play by Vukas there. I mean, we've seen her veteran presence, right, compared to what Detroit Mercy has had 2 different goalies in 2 halves. She has been, even with that play with Washington, that was an extremely veteran play. That's just something you have to see from experience to know how to play that. Even that goal, that save there.
Gilmore. Nice line breaking pass to find Sopralis. Here's Unkefer. 1-on-1. Returns this one to Sopralis. That cross blocked off the other number 10, Lodeto, who made a run all the way back to the defensive end. Corner kick, Bowling Green.
I know I've mentioned a lot of players I'm impressed with, but Lena Unkefer has really been great off of the left wing. She's been creating a lot of chances, and she just, for not having played last year, she looks really comfortable on the ball, I think. We'll see if they go short here again on the corner. It doesn't really look like they're going to. No one in the vicinity of the corner kicker here.
It looks like that's going to be Butera on the corner. White comes short. A long ball over to the back post, headed back in from Sopralis. And it's going to clear up for Butera, who takes a strike and a blocked by Detroit Mercy. That was number 30. Mascaro blocking that one for the Titans. Bowling Green's attack still alive. Sopralis can't hold that one. Here's Unkefer. Look at Gilmore dribbling up as a midfielder. Bowling Green's line is very high as Hochstadt dribbles inside and takes a shot there, and that is just the outside netting. Nice curl on that shot.
Yeah, that was a great look. I don't think they're as nervous to take shots anymore after Mahoney's second goal just sort of dribbled into the back of the net there. As Hochstadt taking a shot.
A couple substitutions for Detroit Mercy. Washington back in, Sickinger back out. Erica Tupin checks in as well. Puerto Khalil has checked out for the Titans. And it looks like Soba has moved out to this right wing. Stransky takes a touch inside, trying to get around Matakiak. But Silver does well to come out and collect that.
Yeah, it looks like Detroit Mercy gearing up for a final push for that game-tying goal as they bring in Tupin and Washington.
Drop kick there from Silver. And that's a little back heel there from Soba, but Bowling Green regains the ball. Here's Unkefer.
Great poise there to just send that back to Green.
Thank you, sir.
Butera, Bowling Green's so confident building out of the back. Look at the high press from Detroit Mercy. Very confident there for Bowling Green as Christine Ehrman, who we forgot to mention, is back into the game in that left back role. Checking in for Haley Wolf.
Substitution for Detroit Mercy, number 24, Natalie Vance, for number 10.
Natalie Vance will check into the game for Detroit Mercy. Of your first look, she's a sophomore midfielder from Flint, Michigan. She played for the Michigan Hawks, and she made All-State second team her final year of high school.
Little two-hand shove there from Soba. And interesting enough, they took out Lodeto, and
Yeah.
you know, Lodeto, not probably the game we expected her to have so far. There's still 17 minutes left in this contest, but still one of the most creative players in the midfield. It's a little interesting tactical switch there from Coach Steve Shelton.
And you wonder what the story is there, whether it was maybe something going on with her, but she was pretty quiet all day, and now they take her out in the final 15 minutes of the game coming up.
Urban, nice turn there from Sopralis. Getting around Mascasco and just quite couldn't get the final pass off as that was stuffed out from Bolcom. But again, a really nice turn in the midfield there from Sopralis. She's been very silky, very smooth on the ball, very composed. left-footed player, which something you really don't see often, especially in the college game, and just couldn't quite get that final pass there off, but very good showing from her nonetheless.
And you could say that for all the freshmen. Here's a look.
Stransky earns that one for Lexi White, who take a shot, and off the foot of Falcon, corner kick, Bowling Green.
Yeah, but as we were saying, we've pretty much complimented pretty much every freshman that's came in so far. And I mean, just proves Chris Fox knows what he's talking about, right? We questioned the freshmen coming in, but maybe we shouldn't have because they've played extremely well. They've been a crucial part of this game.
The maturity they have is what's something that I've really keynoted is their just confidence and composure on the ball. None of them really seem that the moment's too big for them, especially Lauren Mahoney, who has 2 goals this game.
Right.
Here's Alexis Sopralis once more in this corner. And swingers, short, cleared out. We'll do it again. And look in the box, Henry. A lot of players kind of just crowding Silver.
Yeah.
Kind of man-to-man marking, it looks like. But everyone's kind of in the box of Silver. A little bit of pushing and shoving. And the referee will blow the whistle to have a conversation.
Yeah, he didn't like that. Looks like he's talking to, is that Hostats? No, it's Taylor Green he's talking to specifically. Getting into it there with Nellie Silver.
Sopralis' ball. That one's won. Once again from Detroit Mercy. Able to win it back was Hochstadt, but given away by Sopralis was Washington, but given away once more. Hochstadt's cross off the back of White, but the flag goes up for offside anyway.
Thank you, sir.
As the Titans look to prepare another sub. Come back in this game. Silver's goal kick once again won by Bowling Green. They've been first to a lot of goal kicks all game long. This ball is out to Unkefer. Here's Erman. Aaron back to Unker for a nice turn. Crossed into the box, looking for Stransky, and cleared out from Detroit Mercy. Here's Vance. Hold up play from Washington. The Titans looking to counter. Takes a deflection, and Gilmore and Green able to win that battle.
There was a lot of space there, just not a great ball from Tupin. Couldn't get into Washington, as we mentioned, and she just hadn't been able to get the ball in her possession.
Here's Streberger. And once by Michelle Hochstadt, did well to win that ball.
Well, if the team in the lead subs, the clock stops, no matter if the other team subs as well. I think if it's tied,
Here's Green once again, a line-breaking pass, able to break Detroit Mercy attack. Long ball to Stransky. 2-on-2 in the box for Bowling Green. Not cleared. Convincing lead from the Titans. Unkefer picks it up. Trying to get that one out to Sopralis, and it's cleared off a Titan. End-to-end stuff here with 13 minutes left to go. Buter's got that ball taken away, but the pass from Streberger not on target. Here's Green. Erman. A little too far there for Sopralis.
thank you.
It looks like Bowling Green is just, they're keeping that possession, right? They're trying to just kill the time as they are still getting the ball up the field reasonably well.
Still trying to find that third goal. Sopralis finds the ball to Erdman. Left foot across, met from Matayak. Unkefer first to it. Able to get that one. Butera. She'll take a shot from long range, and that one will trickle wide.
It just looked like they didn't really have many players up in that situation. They might have not necessarily been looking to score in that situation. Sopralis had a bit of space, but there was just no one there to send the cross into the box.
So Bryn Gardner back into the game for Bowling Green and out for Lexi White. Sora Porwito Khalil checking back into the game, and Abby Lodedo will check back into the game for Detroit Mercy. Checking out was Natalie Soba for Detroit Mercy. And I believe that was Streberger who checked out for Detroit Mercy as well.
Streberger was good in her freshman debut. She did start, and she played for most of that game. That was a former Michigan Offensive Player of the Year in high school. Steve Shelton obviously has a lot of confidence in her going forward.
Thank you. And if we don't pass that way, it should just keep on.
Here's Urban. Like you mentioned, Bowling Green pretty content with just keeping possession and draining clock off, but they do seem like they're still going for that killer third goal. Urban's ball in behind, looking to find Unkenfer. In a foot race with Balcom and a tangle of legs and a foul on Unkenfer.
That one's going to go the other way, but I think regardless of what the last 10 minutes bring to this game, we've seen what we wanted to see from Fox, especially in the second half. The system has really worked out in their favor of just maybe, Detroit Mercy was so high energy in the first half, and they just haven't looked that way in the second half. They just looked deflated, especially after the second goal. They're not able to get much of a push going for the tying goal. Bowling Green is really just keeping possession as they wanted to.
Here's Sopralis. Hochstadt. Looking to find Riley. Can she keep it in play? She does. Nice hustle there from the freshman right back. Riley, the dispossessed there, and one-on-one is Washington and Green, but Green as well there just to clear that way and live the fight another day.
Pushing 10 minutes, like we have a final sub coming in. It's going to be in the back four for Detroit Mercy, it looks like. It's going to be Olivia Zalewski coming in for the freshman Maya Mascaro. So we reached the 10-minute mark, 80 out of 90 minutes played in this one.
While we have a moment, be sure to tune in Thursdays at 9 p.m. for Scenic Stops and Stories on WBGU-PBS, or stream full episodes for free 24/7 at wbgu.org/Scenic Stops.
There's a bit of possession for Detroit Mercy here as Tupin has it on the left side. Just going to try to formulate something here.
And Gilmore there won the header. Vukas as well to keep that one in play and kind of just swatted that one over the top of Washington, and Gilmore clears it out. I think Vukas won a foul there, but none given.
Yeah, Washington almost managed to send that one off of Gilmore. That was her goal there, but not quite. It's going to be a goal kick. Looks like Gilmore is going to take it. So walk all the way back to the corner to get the ball.
We'll see if the official decides to stop the clock, and now he does. Bowling Green, as you would, taking their time to get the ball up a goal. Under 9 minutes left. And now we got a trifecta of substitutes coming in. And looks like Lily Babel coming in. Jaden Frigerio, a veteran, coming in at right back, and Lexi Serwin coming back into the game. Sopralis is checking out, and Reagan Riley checking out as well for Bowling Green. So, like you kind of mentioned, there's kind of a mixture of freshmen and veterans, but kind of what we saw similar to the start of the game with the lineup.
Right. Yeah, they've just been rotating everyone in and out the entire game. We've seen Zerwin play at really high energy and just come in for 10, 15, 20 minutes and get sent back out and come back in 5 minutes later.
And Washington.
Wow, what a tackle by Gilmore. Man.
Weird.
That was all ball. Did not get a single piece of. I believe that was Lodedo.
A good tackle indeed, partner. Came out fully from behind the back of Lodedo and got all ball and snuffed out that danger. And once again, that started from Washington, kind of holding up the ball and finding outlets, and she tried to so there. But Bowling Green comes back the other way. Serwin. Frigerio. Stransky, and that one not be able to keep in play, out of bounds. Throw in Detroit Mercy. Here's Green.
Yeah, it does, like,
Finds Hochstadt.
it's good to have it, right? Because if something happens, like if 36 does something now, I can't add
Ball back to Vukas. Detroit Mercy seem to have changed their formation a little bit, Henry. Looks like they have a back three
Yeah.
in the defense. Looks like they're going to be throwing some more numbers forward.
It looks like it's possibly a 3-2-4-1 situation here. You see Washington playing the lone striker. Yeah, they're trying to change some things up because they have not been successful in the second half. There's some coaching changes here by Shelton.
Long throw once again to no one for Detroit Mercy, and Ehrman will get the throw. Serwin, that ball is trying to find Washington. Good look there from Detroit Mercy. Out of nothing, a long ball from the back, but Vukas off her line to collect that one. Ball across Stransky. Here's Frigerio. Stransky trying to give that one to Butera. Under hit. Butera does well to win it. Puerto Kilio comes back with it. That ball across, looking to find Washington. Gilmore pokes that one away to Vukas. And a push off the ball. Looked like at first glance, but no call given, despite the dismay of the Detroit Mercy fans as the Falcons able to find Babel offsides. And she had a lot of daylight there, a lot of space on that left wing.
Washington and Gilmore exchange words here as we'll see the replay of what happened. Gilmore sends it back to Vukas, and tough to tell, maybe selling a bit of a trip there for Washington. I didn't see anything there foul-wise, but
Gilmore not back down from any challenge. Definitely a physical player.
yeah.
Like you said, couldn't quite tell from the angle. We have to see super close up. Don't know if it was a little bit of overselling the trip or maybe a little more contact than we thought. But regardless, we play on. Babel
Nice.
finds Gardner through. Gardner through one-on-one. The keeper, Gardner, and the box pass. Silver, bring Gardner, makes it 3-1. And the Falcons have surely put this game away.
Who else to put the cap on the game than the leading goal scorer, the MAC first-team member from 2023, Bryn Gardner. Fantastic ball from the freshman, Lily Babel, getting that in the perfect spot. No one to defend as Bowling Green puts up three goals in their opener.
She was all MAC first team last season, led the team in scoring as we take another look at this.
Yeah, I mean, great footwork, just trying to keep Balkan behind him. And after that ball just came in so well and she got that positioning, it was really just finishing. And she did her job well. And Bowling Green's up 2.
Second in assists, 3 game-winning goals, was the MAC freshman of the year a few years back. The talisman of this team, the number 9 for Bowling Green. And she has surely gotten the goal for Bowling Green to put this game away. And 3-1 now with under 5 minutes left to go.
It's her first goal of the year, and it will likely not be her last.
Oh, nice ball there from Hochstadt, able to find Babel in some space. Can Bowling Green add a fourth? And the cross there, almost on target, and that was swatted away from Silver, but Stransky crashing on the back post, couldn't redirect the one on goal.
Yeah, ball just a little too far there. Yeah, Stransky did all she could. She had a similar play earlier in the game where she went all out for a ball that was a little too far towards the goal. See it again here. Yeah, maybe Silver got a hand. That was a rough landing for Stransky. She gets up. Good to see that.
And a long ball through to Stransky. 3 minutes left. Bowling Green looking to add a fourth for Jerio. That one dispossessed there from Lodeto. That one ball's going to stay in play. Here's Washington one-on-one with Gilmore. Only one teammate up, and that pass not on the same page there. Soraya Poeto Khalil. Ehrman. Here's Hochstadt. Here's Serwin. Thought about it. Out wide to Stransky. Stransky's crossed into the box. Matayak with a half-hearted clearance. And a nice step there from Frigerio. Cross in from Stransky, cleared out. Washington is able to win that ball. Butera, what a tackle from the sophomore defensive midfielder who's put in an incredible shift today. He's played majority of the game and has been so good on the ball, but now you saw there off the ball, was dispossessed and won the ball back.
Yeah, she caught Washington maybe sleeping there. She was just kind of staying there for the ball, waiting for something to formulate, and we didn't see Butera out of the corner of her eye. Looks like this is going to be another Bowling Green corner. Looks like it'll be Babel taking it.
So 2 minutes left. Bowling Green's going to actually go quick here. Taking short, like you mentioned, Babel to Butera. Header flicked across the face of goal. And it looks like it's going to be a throw-in in favor of Bowling Green.
Well, there's that potential for good things, as you see from the close corner, getting that ball in kind of unexpected. That's what can happen sometimes when you do the close corner and they don't expect it. Just not quite the ball for Green there.
And an attempt there from Hochstadt there. I believe that was a shot attempt on goal. Either way, it calls Silver to make a save. Approaching a minute left in this opening game of the 2024 women's soccer season. The opening game of the Chris Fox era. Coached 2 seasons at Morehead State, now coming over to Bowling Green. Looking to make a difference from Bowling Green. The Falcons have made the NCAA tournament plenty of times before, but they still are trying to get over the hump and win the opening game of the NCAA tournament. Ball shuffled out of bounds for Detroit Mercy, seeing they can get a consolation goal and make it a 3-2 game. Here's Washington and working on Gilmore. That's been a battle all game long. Last off of Gilmore is going to be corner kick. Detroit Mercy. Probably going to be the last piece of action in this game.
Contrary to Gilmore getting the ball in the corner, Detroit Mercy runs to get theirs. I'm going to try to get a final goal here in the last 20 seconds. Everyone, even Silver, past midfield here.
And swinging ball from Lodeto. First met there from Bowling Green. I believe that was Ehrman. Who had that one out.
9, 8, 7,
and shuffled out of bounds there from Butera.
4, 3,
And the first game in the Chris Fox era, the first game of the season, ends in a win for Bowling Green. 3-1 final score. Falcons coming back from a goal down and win the game 3-1. Henry, your final thoughts?
Well, they were a bit rusty coming into it. First 20 minutes were not looking so great, but I think Chris Fox, he made changes on the fly, and that's what we want to see from a coach, right? They adapted to what Detroit Mercy was showing them, and they put their best hands forward, and it worked out in their favor. 3-1 final score.
So up next for the Falcons, they'll be home once again next week against the University of Findlay. We'll have coverage for you right here on WBGU-PBS YouTube channel. A big thank you to the entire WBGU-PBS production team, along with this kind of brand new partnership with the Falcon Media Sports Network and WBGU-PBS. That's going to do it for us here at Cochrane Stadium. The first game of the Chris Fox era is success for the Falcons. Final score, Bowling Green 3, Detroit Mercy 1. Have a good night, everybody.
In our final score of tonight's game, it's the Falcons with a 3-1 victory over the Titans of the University of Detroit Mercy.